Hey everybody, it's me. So I have not uploaded on my channel in quite a while. I think no one, well, it didn't really matter anyway because no one really knew I existed, but I thought I would, I don't know, film a get ready with me where I get ready for work. Because I just felt like it. I felt like just like, venting as well. So we're doing it through a video. And I'm about to wash my face. So just a little, so let me show you, like, tell you how my morning's been. So I was making eggs because I'm trying to lose weight, and I'm itching my nose like crazy because my nose is producing so much snot. And then my nose is bleeding, next thing I know, this is the second time that's happened this week. So I'm like, something's wrong. And it turns out it's because I've been riding my bike a lot once again because I'm trying to lose weight. And I live in Arizona now. I no longer live in Connecticut. I live in Arizona now. Arizona is the second driest state. So it's second place for the driest state. The driest state is Nevada. Arizona is number 2. Did I already say that? Of course I did. So I've been riding my bike a lot in the morning and it's March, so the air is pretty dry. My skin is dry, and so is my nose. And so I've been having nosebleeds. So I got myself a saline solution, and I feel so much better. But now it's time to wash my face, so come with me to my bathroom. Hi, I'm in my bathroom now. No one's here but me. Also, what I got the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. I've been using this guy for a while, the Acne Foaming Cleanser from CeraVe. It's really good, but since my skin is so dry, I have to upgrade a little bit, so here we are. But first I'm gonna, of course, double cleanse. So I've been using this. This is the Glow Recipe Papaya Sorbet Enzyme Cleansing Balm, and it's really, really good. I really like it. It smells really good too. So I take the spatula, I take just like this much on my hands. And then I warm it up on my fingers. And I just work it on my skin. Just to get rid of any dirt that might have lingered on my face from last night. Lately, I thought I was doing double cleansing correctly, but then I realized I wasn't. And ever since I started doing it correctly, my skin has been changed. Because I used to take cold cream or something like that, and then I would dissolve the makeup up that way. Then I'd take a makeup wipe to wipe all that shit off. But the thing with that is that the makeup wipe is not good at removing makeup. It's just good at moving makeup around, but the makeup is still there. And I tried using the cold cream, and I tried washing it off with water, but here's the thing. Cold cream is not a balm. It's not gonna wash off with water like a balm will. So yeah, I pretty much worked that into my skin really, really well. Turn on the water. Wash the residue off my hands, and then I lather it with water, and then I wash it off. And then while my face is wet, now I'm gonna go in with my cleanser. This guy right here, this is not the actual $200 one from Foreo or whatever it is. This is from Walgreens, but they look so similar, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have a good knack at it. Yeah, do that, turn it on, just massage that in. Really, really, really lightly, almost like I'm floating. So that way, I'm not tearing my skin or anything. Then I'm gonna wash it off. And I rinse my face with cold water, so that way it smooths out my skin. And this might sound crazy. I don't dry my face. I keep the water on. Why? Because my skin is so dry. All right, we're back to where we started. So what's next? I kind of massage just whatever remaining water on my skin. Just massage it into my skin and on my neck, so that way and sometimes pat it so I can just have as much hydration as possible. Whether you're dry, whether you're oily, whether you're even a little bit of both, you need to hydrate. It's super, super important, especially if you are oily, because your skin probably doesn't get a lot of good hydration. So it's producing a lot of oil, just like I said with my nose. My nose is so dry, it's producing so much snot to make up for the fact that it's so dry. That's what oily skin is probably doing. It's producing so much oil that to make up for the fact that there's not a lot of hydration in it. Next, I take an essence. So this is an essence toner. This is by Pyeongkang Yeol. It's a Korean brand. I've been using a lot of Korean skincare lately because I find that they just it really works. Everything besides my cleanser is and And I think my sunscreen is Korean brand. And my moisturizer. Pretty much everything that just tones and like serums and like stuff like that, that's like Korean brands. Now I'm gonna take my Cosrx AHA BHA clarifying treatment toner. So light spritz on the skin. Is today the 4th or today's the 6th? Okay. Now it's time for moisturizer. So I got this yesterday. This is the Clinique Moisture Surge. I love this stuff. I already love it. It's really, really good. Okay, so I basically wait for that to sink in, like to soak into my skin for a little bit, and I kind of gauge on how, if I need to apply more or not. So while I do that, I'm probably just gonna wet my sponges, because I got 2. I have 2. So I'm gonna go wet my sponges. I'll be right back. Okay, now what? Okay, so I wet my sponges. Now I'm gonna apply some sunscreen. Super duper important. So now I'm gonna move on to my eyes. For my eyes, I'm just gonna do something simple. I'm literally just gonna do a line. That's it. I'm not even gonna do anything else but that. So here we go. Taking Painterly Paint Pot by MAC to prime and prep for eyeshadow. I wish people talked more about this product, because ever since those freaking P. Louise bases came out, everyone has forgotten about, you know, the OG, the holy grail. This guy. Discoloration, gone. Gone. Okay. Like I said, I'm literally just gonna draw a line. So I've been obsessed with the color mint lately. So I'm gonna be taking, the e.l.f. What is this? This is the e.l.f. Mint Melt No Budge eyeshadow stick in Mint For You. And that's what I'm gonna do. First I gotta pat this in to make sure that it's all, you know, all good and all set. And yes, I am showing up to work like this. I don't give a shit. Ta-da. I'm happy with that. That's really good. And that was so quick and easy and fun to do. Now I'm gonna set it with another e.l.f. eyeshadow. Once again, it's from their Mint Melt collection. And I'm gonna be taking the matte mint color right there. I'm gonna set that eyeshadow stick down. Ready. All right, so that was quick and easy, and we're all done. Very happy I made this decision today. Okay, so now let's just move on to my face stuff. So to prime my face, I'm going to be using the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Rich Face Base. And I'm indifferent about this stuff. Like, I mean, am I using the right word? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. So far, I don't think it's worth the price tag. So I guess that means it's not that good, in my humble opinion. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't. Like, I don't know. I can't judge it for how it keeps my makeup on, because my skin is so dry that my skin will just, like, my makeup will just stay on its own. I more or less use primers just to, you know, like add some moisture, like a moisturizing primer. But I feel like this is just like, you know, not enough for me. I look crazy. Like, I feel like this is already much of a statement. So I'm not gonna do anything else with my eyes. I mean, it's coming together. It's like, it's there. I don't know. I don't think it's worth the price that it's at. That's just my opinion. I just don't think that it's worth, you know, the price that it's been given to us, that we have to pay. You know what I mean? So now that I have that on, I'm gonna get my strobe cream. This is in Peach Light. So I use this just on the tops of my cheekbones, just to like add anything, like an extra glow. I'm thinking. I'm gonna do my brows off camera. Okay, I have done my brows, and now I'm back. I went for something just really bushy because I feel like we're just making a statement with the eyeliner. We don't really need to make a big statement with the eyebrows, so I went for something really bushy and natural. That's it. Hey, Story, goodbye. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. So I already have a bottle of my MAC Studio Fix. This is an NC-17, and I love it. I love it so much, even though I have dry skin. But here's the thing, NC-17 is way too dark. Little did I know that. So I have NC-16 in a little sample jar, and we're gonna try that bitch out. This is an e.l.f. like dual-sided brush. I'm gonna try this instead. My preferences for foundation have kind of changed a bit. Or like my preferences for like how my skin looks with makeup has changed a bit. I'm no longer like looking for full coverage. I am completely fine with showing my flaws as long as my skin looks like really smooth. Like I will work in just like thin layers. Because I have dry skin, it's a little bit different from the skin I had before, which is, you know, it was a little bit more oily. It was more combination. With that, you know, with me having that skin, there wasn't like a lot of texture. Now that's pretty much what I'm dealing with is texture. Okay, so that's just an even layer on, and I'm happy with this. I am gonna just apply a little bit more. I will be using the Studio Finish Concealer in NC20. And I'm gonna let that sit for just a couple seconds. So that way I get the most coverage out of it. That was a face that you see in your nightmares. Oh gosh. Patting it with a brush. So some pretty exciting news happened. So listen, just a little story time for you. So when I was in middle school, right? I loved reading books. I did. It was just like one of my favorite American pastimes. So I had a friend at the time. She recommended this book to me. It was called Shadow and Bone. And I read the book. I loved it. I loved it. It's so good. And she told me, you know, they're making a movie. And I'm like, what? They're making a movie? Oh my gosh. That means it's coming out soon. They're making a movie. And so I looked it up on the internet, as one does. And it was confirmed that they were making a movie. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. I cannot wait for this movie to come out. It's gonna be amazing. 9 years later, I get nothing. 9 years later, nothing. And I haven't checked in, so at that point I was just like, you know what, maybe they gave up, maybe they're not doing anything anymore. Cause like that happens sometimes, right? So 3 days ago, my ass is strolling on YouTube as one does. And what the fuck do I see? What the fuck do I see? I see a trailer, a Netflix trailer for Shadow and Bone. I screamed so loud. I didn't scream. I quiet screamed so loud. So needless to say, I'm happy about it. And so yesterday I bought the book again, like on my Kindle, and now I'm reading it again to refresh my memory because the trailer looked cool. And all I have to say is this better be good. All I have to say is this movie better be good, because if it isn't, I'm calling corporate like a Karen. Because I feel like Netflix, besides Korean dramas, which I can't really attest to the validity of that because like I'm not from Korea. I don't know if it holds up to the standards that it normally is held up to there. I look hella yellow. I look so yellow. I'm not from Korea. I'm not Korean, so I don't know if it holds up to the standards of like a good Korean show over there. But I like them. I like the Korean dramas that Netflix produces. But the American ones, some of them are not so good. So this better be good. It better be good. Otherwise, I'm suing. So that's all I have to say about that. So I'm not gonna use powder because I really don't need to at this point. Look at me. I'm gonna take my Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm High Blush. This is in Peachgasm, I believe. Yeah, Peachgasm. I'm gonna wipe it off because it gets really, really, really messy. I'm going to dunk it and then blend it out. So that way I get dew back in my cheeks. I like this like Peach Gasm highlighter, like blush highlight, better than like the regular, you know, beauty wand, like the highlight wand. I don't know, I feel like it just adds just more juiciness. See what I mean? I feel like it just adds more to the skin. I didn't ride my bike today because I didn't feel like it. Like, I kind of want to see how I am. I'm kind of going through a little try run with my dieting. I kind of want to see how I am in certain, like, kind of settings. Like, I want to know if I should, like, how my energy is going to be throughout the day. Because I worked for 6 hours today. I want to see how my energy is going to be when I don't ride my bike. I want to see how that goes. Or when I don't work out in the morning. Okay, now what? I have that on. So now I'm going to apply some bronzer. So I have the Milk Baked Bronzer, or like the Milk Matte Bronzer in Baked. This isn't matte. It's not matte by any means. So if anyone who's got oily skin is buying this, return it right away because it's not matte. Unless you like that look, then go for it. Go for it, honey. But it's not matte. It's not matte at all. And here's what I've been doing lately. I have been shaping my face with bronzer and with blush. So I've been taking the bronzer, going like that. I'm blending it like up this way, so that way it almost pulls my face back. And it's been going great for me. It's really been going great for me. This could be good for us. I'm so happy that our parents fund our accounts this month. I'm so happy our parents are funding our accounts every month. This isn't contouring. It's not really for the purpose of contouring, but just this. Just this. I'm blending that shit out. Take it actually on the brush. I'm gonna apply it to my forehead. I never embark on contouring my forehead because my forehead is already like pretty, I think my forehead's pretty small. So I just bronze it lightly to make everything else cohesive. It does not stop there. So I'm gonna take a cream blush, another cream blush. This is a Grand, this is the Glow Play blush by MAC. And I put it in the same place that we put the bronzer. And you know what? Because I'm excessive and crazy, this is the highlighter wand. What am I gonna do next? What am I gonna do next? Put on some fucking lip balm. My lips are so chapped, that's why. And by lip balm, I mean Aquaphor. Oh, you know what? I didn't even put on my concealer. No wonder why I look like a drugged out Twiggy. Okay, where is that the expression? Drugged out? I don't think so. I don't know. I never did drugs. Anyway. Not that you have to do drugs to know the terminology, but I don't know. I'm just pulling shit right out of my ass at this point. So, this is Bright Boost from, not Bright Boost. This is Bright Forecast, the Prep and Prime Corrector, like highlighter from MAC. I'm using it as concealer because you can use it as concealer. Look at that. Boom. You know what? I'm gonna do my hair now. Literally what I'm just gonna, you know, pull it back. Like so. Now that I did that, I don't want to set my face with powder because I don't want to take all that away. So what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna put on mascara. That's what I'm gonna do. So, putting on mascara. And then I'm gonna use MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. This is my baby. I love it so much. I'm gonna sneeze. I can feel it. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. All right, and lately I've just been wearing mascara. Like, I haven't really been putting on false lashes because, I don't know, I feel like I just don't need them anymore, or I just don't want to use them. What is next? I guess lips are next, and then I'm gonna be done. So wipe that off. So this has been my lip combo recently. So I've been taking this. This is the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner. What is this in? This is in Stockholm. I got lip injections once. I mean, it wasn't the real lip injections. It was almost like a substitute, I guess, just as for like to try it out. And let me just tell you, I'm never, ever, ever getting lip injections ever because I couldn't function normally. For some reason, like, okay, because here's what was happening. I couldn't, whenever, like, I brushed my teeth, I put in my mouthwash, right? I swash it around like everybody does. With the lip injections, just... That's what's been happening. So, that, and also, whenever, you know how sometimes you roll your lips, like, I had to do it super slowly, otherwise it wouldn't work. I was like, I just got it done on my top lip. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm never getting lip injections ever again. Also, because it's super expensive, but yeah, I'm never getting lip injections. And also, I don't need them. Let's just be real, I don't need them. I'm 21 years old, I don't need to ruin my face. Like, I'm too young for that. So I do that. And then I take my Glossier G Generation lipstick in Crush. Clearly, I'm planning to start spring early. All right. I'm done. I did it. Did you guys enjoy it? No? Okay. All right. Well, that's it. I'm done. I hope you guys enjoyed. See, this is why I don't make videos anymore. I never know how to start or end it. I hope you guys liked it. I may not ever do this again, but who knows? So yeah, it was nice to be back. It's nice to show you my makeup. It's nice to do makeup and talk, I guess, about things, even though I didn't really talk that much. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye. Bye, guys.